is. I am Joy with JJ with Joy, and tonight we're going to be working on these little cute things right here. These are a little booklet that you can put in a journal, in a vintage journal. I think it has 3 pages doubled. You know, there it is. Oh, maybe that's where the closed caption stuff is. I don't know. I was trying to turn that on, and somebody asked me if I could turn it on. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to push this little button. Nope, I'm not. Never mind. Disregard. Anyway, let me get to my channel and see what I'm doing. So if you haven't been in with me before, you may not know that I do a Did You Know series. And with this series, I just talk about a random fact. Oh, so since I'm trying to let me just close out and come back. I don't know why, it just takes a really long time to get you guys up on the screen for some silly goosifer reason. But the Did You Know series is about, there I am, is tonight I'm going to be talking about photo composition rules since we're playing with photos here. So that's what we're doing. So let's get in. Connect. Here I am. Oh, okay. Can you see me? Connect. Here I am. Oh, okay. Can you see me now? Oh my gosh. Yay. Okay. Thank you. So, first I want to thank, let's see, who is it? Penny Red from Timeless Paper Treasures. I'll get it. Did these on her live the other day. And hi Angie and Jennifer and Connie and Claudine. Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming in and visiting. So she made these and I said, can I steal your idea? And she got it off of Pinterest, so she didn't care. Anyway, so the way that I arrived at this wonderful, beautiful color right here is I had made some rust water, and I had some left over. It really doesn't look like much, but I think that it really does a little bit more than I think it does, because all I did was I put a puddle of water, squirt, 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 with my rust water. I just about, a puddle. And then I added Vintage Photo Distress ink refill. And I just went drop, drop, and then I went shoo, shoo, shoo. And then I painted it on and let it dry. And these are so yummy. Aren't they beautiful? I think they're gorgeous. So that's how I made that. And all I did was this is some vintage paper, and your sound's very broken up. Does anyone else have issues with my video? I hope not. It seems like my husband's watching the Chiefs game, so I'm hoping that's not I don't know. It seems like I can't do any videos. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so in order to do, is anybody else having no issues? So it might just be Connie. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. I used some vintage music pages, and I ripped them a little bit bigger than this picture here. And if you guys want to know where I got these images, they came from Alice Art Prints Store. Oh, try to go out and come back in, Connie. Maybe that will possibly correct it, I hope. Or if you're watching it in full, maybe minimize it. Sometimes that used to work for me. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know how to help. I'm sorry. So some of these I had torn out the pages from the edge, and then the rest are just plain. So there'll be a little bit of both. And if the page was busier at the top with my stamping, so I stamped with some different stamps. This postcard I stamped on there, and these. I went ahead and pre-did all of this. So if it was busy at the top with other stuff, then I put the fluffy stuff, not the fluffy stuff, the torn part at the bottom. That's all. So all I'm doing is building these up. I'm going to layer. I've already pre-done. I'm so proud of myself. I am so prepared for this video. Yeehaw. I'm going to see this side looks a little plainer than this side, so I'm going to put cheesecloth on this side over here. And oops, I'm using, I'm going to use this. Am I close enough? Do I need to come down a little bit? Let me do that. It might. There, is that better for you guys? Let me get the cord out of the way without trying to ring-a-ding y'all. You know, I think I want a scrap piece. I don't need it. Never mind. Disregard. Okay, so I'm just going swoop down the edge and putting a little bit of the cheesecloth on. And this is dyed cheesecloth. It's been dyed with avocados. And man, my buttons are like noisy on this glass mat. Oh my. So I really didn't want that wad right there. There we go. How is everybody tonight? While I'm doing this, I'm going to be talking about photo composition. I'm going to leave that tipped over there. So I had originally thought I might put something under, you know, like a label under it, but I think I've decided I don't like that. So anyway, so photo composition refers to how objects or elements, let me get this gum coffee here, objects or elements and elements are placed relative to each other in your image. Good composition rules apply across all different types of visual art, from illustration to design. Now, where I copied this little information from was, of course, the internet, but it was about photos, not necessarily, and I kind of have adapted it somewhat to our creations because we have a little bit of creation, you know, I mean, it's all, the rules are going to apply no matter what. So that's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. All right. I'm going to stick, now I've got this I don't know if you saw my little bucket there. Let me get it so you can kind of see. I found this little tray somewhere. I don't even remember where. But I just have all my little stuff in it, raring to go here. So I have a ticket for each one. And my distress ink is here. Excuse me. Excuse the reach. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're cute. Thank you, Miss Claudine. All right, let's get that over there and we'll put that there. I need this to be a little bit more dyed. And since we'll see it on both sides, on the other things I made the other day, I did put those in my shop. They were very similar, using the same, I almost said animals. I'm using the same kids. And anyway, so if you want a matching set, you have the opportunity to buy both, because these are going to go in my shop as well. I am going to make 2 sets, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to put both of them in there. There we go. Oh, I wanted that stuck over. I'm just going to stick that over because I really don't want this flopping out as much as it wants to flop. That looks good anyway, right? All right, so I have this little bucket of little pieces. And I think I'm going to use round pieces on it. I do have an Etsy. Everywhere I am is JJ with Joy. So I am on Etsy and Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok and Facebook page and Facebook group private. I'm everywhere, and Etsy. So come see me everywhere. I put everything that I had. It took me all day, y'all. I am not a kidding. All day to get all my stuff in my shop. Man, what a chore it is, I tell you. And after doing my, oh, I should have probably put that over here. Fiddle. Because see, that's that. I don't like that. You think I can get it off? Let's see if I can get it off. Wait a minute. Let me work quick. Hold on. I'm gonna need a squirty bottle. I got a squirty bottle. I'm just taking a little piece of a Kleenex here. If I can get it off, I'm going to. I use a, I can. And the only reason I can is because I am using, it doesn't even show. I don't know if you guys can even see that. It does not. There it is. It doesn't even show because I'm using a laser printer. And when you use a laser printer, you can get away with that. So I want this over here to show balance, to have balance. Okay. Do I like Etsy? Oh boy. Yes, no. I don't like all the fees they charge. Oh my goodness, they charge 6.5% for this and 6.5% for that and 3% plus 25 cents for this, and I don't know. It's a lot. Okay, so I'm adding a little clip, one of these little Tim Holtz mini clips to the edge, and I don't have much grip, so these are really a struggle for me. I won't lie about it. There we go. I probably should put that under. What do you think? There you go. Cute. Okie doke. Let me get another one. And I'm checking to make sure that they're all upright. So there's, the pink line with the other line on them. Now, some of them you'll see it looks like the top, but it's the bottom of the page, and that doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let us start with this. Which side is busier? I think, I hadn't thought about it being on this side and then putting the clip on is going to have to go over this. So I think I'm going to put it on the other side just because. Okay, so the goal of the principles, photo composition principles, is to emphasize, not emphasize, oh my goodness. To emphasize the parts of your image that you want the viewer to notice and to create an overall feeling of balance when you look at the image. So, for instance, this is my center point, and this is balancing it. This is balancing it. That's what it's talking about. I'm going to flip that little puppy up. I might flip it up over this because I kind of like that, actually. So the way I'm putting the ticket on is I'm looking to see where the most space. So since this little girl's head's lower, even though that says postcard, I'm probably going to put the ticket right there because it's more balanced with the other taller girl on there. Is there anyone that doesn't understand the balance? Because sometimes it's hard to get used to, but once you get it, you get it. I mean, it's kind of like anything else that you're reading. I'm trying to scoot this over, but it's already glued down, so we're coming back this way. All right, whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. I got a squeaky chair too. You guys, I'm trying to watch, but All right, ticket time. Ticket time, ticket time. This ticket, I believe, is Tim Holtz, but I'm not 100% sure if it is or not, honestly. It's a cute ticket. I was trying to find one the size I wanted because I have several tickets in all kinds of sizes. I cut that corner off and it looks, you can tell I did it and I didn't, oh, so I didn't do the back one either. I did that after the fact. So I'm going to put that there. I like them sticking up above just a smidge, and I'm going to scoot, well, I want the postcard to show, so I think right there is a good for it. This is here, so yeah. Maybe I will. Oh no, where does it look good? See, if you have trouble with the balance thing, sometimes it's almost better to walk away, come back, and look at it from a different perspective. I'm going to take some of these out of here. Here. Oh, let's put the lid up here, see what I get. What I get and got. I'm looking for something thinner. Thinner. That one's not thin. Oh, here, this one's thin. What's this little thing? I don't know. Does that look better? Or, see, round and round. I don't know if I like round and round. I could just go over that. I don't know. I'm going to keep looking because, you know, I got all night. How many of you are going to be watching the polls tomorrow? Just curious. I'm just asking for a friend. Just wondering if there's a need for me to come live. Huh. Me? Does that look silly in the middle? I don't know. Let me look at it from above. Okay, so rule number 1. Use the rule of thirds. This is universally applicable. The rule of thirds refers to dividing your image into 3 horizontal sections. That would be 1 and 2. Okay, so 3 horizontal sections, all right? And then 3 vertical sections. So it would be here and here-ish, okay? You should have 2 lines running from the top to the bottom and 2 lines running side to side, left to right. And take a look at where those lines intersect. I should probably get a second one, huh? Let's pretend my thing is there. So where it intersects is where you want to place your main subject on one of those points. So with an example of a horizon, you know, if you had a horizon in this picture, you wouldn't want to put the horizon right in the middle. You either want to put it on the lower or up on the higher. It depends what's in the foreground and what's in the background. Does that make sense? I like this one, I think. Yeah. I'm going to scoot it more that way. I think I like that. I don't know. It probably isn't perfect, but you know, whatever. You guys, I bit my silly lip today. I'm telling you, it's not a happy feeling. Oh, that's glue. I thought that was a white spot. Darn it. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. And then my clip, and I'm done. Hee-haw. All right, where's my clip? Nice. I don't know. That's probably not the most perfect. You know, maybe instead of that, just by itself. Oh my gosh, if I can get this thing out of here. I like that. I'm adding this one to it too. I can't hold on to anything tonight, you guys. Oh, gee, money. Hold on. I got to ink the edges. You see how white those edges are? Too bad Timmy can't take care of that for us. Save us some time. Oh, my. Do you guys use your composition that way? There, I think that's better. Even though I covered up my music note that I really didn't want to cover. Okay, we're good. Make sure I'm right side up. And this is one that's the middle of the pages. And then we have this one, and I'm going to put this little doll on there. These are going to be two equally matched sets. I'm going to put it on the back side since they look similar. I like using, oh, you know what I was doing? I forgot to do. I forgot to put a piece of cheesecloth under that one. Oh, well. It'll be all right. You guys don't mind, do you? I don't think so. Oh, what's up? What are you guys doing? Are you crafting with me at all? Oopsie. Okay, remind me to put that on there. We're going to put this little doll on there. She looks like a doll, doesn't she? She's awful cute. These pictures are adorable. I spent all afternoon getting these guys going, all dolled up and such. All right, rule number 2 is glue it down. No, keep your image composition balanced. So once you've followed rule number 1, which is use the rule of thirds, you've got a big blank space filling 2/3 of your image. Sometimes this is okay, as the negative space will emphasize the main subject. However, you might feel that your composition looks better if you place something smaller or less significant in the other third of your image, bringing out an overall sense of balance. So, for the example of the horizon, you might have the horizon up here, and you have like all this, like a beach or something, and then you might have a little seashell or a person or, you know, something like that over here. So when I get done with all these, don't let me forget, I'm going to use this metallic luster iced espresso. I did it on this one. I don't know if you guys can, it adds just a teeny, right there, a teeny tiny little bit of metallic to it, and I like that. I didn't add it to my other ones, but you know. Let's do this. Come on, open up. I'm putting the number part on the front. So I need to look, since this is in the top, that needs to go there, maybe a little higher, and that leaves me plenty of room for the balance on here. I'm using tiny attacher to put the little stamper thing on. Those are too big. Oops. Don't let me forget to put this on. Since she's facing that way, I'm going to put, plus, that's why I wanted to put this on that way. Let's open it up, shall we? You guys are awful quiet. You're quiet as little mice tonight. And trust me, I know all about the mice. Little stinkers. Let me see what I find. If I can find something better. Just dumping them. I bought so many things of this. Oh no. Ration stamp. That looks all right, I think. Okay. Rule number 3. Fill the frame. So this is another photo composition tip, is to fill the whole frame with your subject, depending on what you're shooting or creating. This will create a good composition because there are no distractions to take your eyes off the main subject. It's a good way to achieve a bold, commanding image. Oops, turn over. There we go. Hi, T. Welcome in. I'm making, oops, these little things like Penny made. I already made the other ones and have added them to my shop. So I'll have these in my shop as soon as I can get them there. Okay, filling the frame is also an awesome way to draw attention to something that people would normally overlook in a cool texture. These are cute. Okay, that's the top. We're putting, this is busy on this side, so I am going to put it over here. And I might tuck that in right there. Okay, there we go. Did you do your live tonight, Miss T? Hold on, I gotta catch something over here. Meow. Okay, here we go. You did. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Oh, that's crooked. Get it off, get it off. Scoot it over, scoot it over. Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. It's all right. There, we're gonna scoot it over. If it won't go back down, I'll just add more glue in a minute. I do need to add more glue. I think I kind of like bringing that up. I might add a smidge of a piece. Hang on, let me get more off of this. I have one up here as extra, just for cuz. Oh, wait a minute. I may not want that there. Hold on. I have to get my ticket on there so I can figure out where I want it. Yeah. Get that out of the way. Okay, rule number. Let me use my, hold on. Got a little piece of glue on there. That was a glue eraser that I used. You can get it at Dollar Tree sometimes. Inexpensive. Okay, I'm going to put this over here, I think, this time, because she's looking the other way, and I put the stamp over there. Okay, now that's too much. It looks like it's doubled to me. It really does. It does and it doesn't. Yeah, it is. It has to be. But I don't, oh no, am I pulling it apart? All right, we're just gonna do this. There we go. Good enough. I usually try not to, like, this is a picture. I try not to put a picture and a picture together. I like writing and a picture together, or a picture and a writing together. These are all Tim Holtz's little labels, millions of them. Let's stick this one on there. Oh yes, I'll say again how I sprayed the notebooks. I have a little bit of rust dye, and you can see it's very, it's kind of see-through. It was left over from my pile. And all I did was squirt, 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 squirt. And then I used Distress Ink refill. You could do it with the Distress Ink pad if you wanted to. Just do this first, pat, pat, pat. I used Vintage Photo, and then you could just spray. But I used the Distress refill, ink refill. And then I just used a paintbrush and painted it on them. That's how I did my glassine bags too, that match these. I did those the same way. They're really a pretty color. I love, they look authentically, whatever you call it. I did sign all these. And if you know, you can paint it on either a lot or a little. So I just kind of did some one way and some, as you can tell, I did some one way and some the other way. I thought, wow, those are kind of dark. And then I just made a mixture of them. I don't like to sew on camera, so that's why I went ahead and did that part ahead of time. But there we go. Okay, next. And let me get this. All right. Rule number 5 about photo composition. I'm going to put this on this side. If I can find my glue stick sitting right in front of me. There we go. And a little glue on the back of this. I'm not putting my lid on this, which I normally do, but I'm using it quick enough. I guess it's okay. And you can see that they're not, you know, even Steven, so no big deal. All right, rule number 5, use frames. Almost anything can be a frame in your image composition. For example, in nature, trees are usually used as natural frames for your main subject. If there's nothing in an image composition to guide the eye, the photo or creation can seem boring or incomplete. So by using a frame in which your photo composition, you're creating an element that emphasizes the importance of your main subject in a way that is visually appealing without being distracting or taking away focus. There you go. I mixed rust water. So I had made rusty bits, and you mix like, what is it, vinegar and water, and get some rusty things and stick them in it. Let it sit for however long you want it to look as rusty as you want. And then once the rust has done its thing and you've pulled out your rusty bits, you know, like for instance, I made these rusty straight pins. So after I got rid of all the rusty straight pins, then I ended up with the water that was left, and you could put more stuff in there and rust. But take a picture. Oh, are you talking about what I just said? That sometimes shows what else you need. It's true. True, 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 true. But anyway, after I have the rusty bits in there, then that's when I ended up doing my, I just poured the water and kept it. And it only keeps so long. You can kind of see that there's some things floating. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's some things floating in the bottom of that. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Anyway, so it's almost time to throw this water away with the rusty junk in it. Okay. I'm going to put this ticket over on this side because this little girl's a lot shorter than that girl to kind of add the composition to the photo, to the creation, not necessarily the photo. I think T fell asleep. I don't know. No, she didn't. All right, and I need a little piece of Fuzzy Wuzzy. Did I cut something off? I don't know. Here, I have an extra piece over here that I actually brought just for the purpose of all these other little bits. Let me do that. So I kind of want it down here in this corner. It works really well to use the glue stick if you're just going to put something on top anyway. Oh, she was just doing something. Doing it. Whoa, hello. Uh-oh, see, it clogged up on me. If this clogs up on you and you're trying to push it in, only push it in as far as it wants to go. If it doesn't want to go, take it out and do it over. That's Joy's rule of thumb there. Okie dokie. Rule number 6. Make use of leading lines. Basically, it refers to using natural lines or shapes to guide the eye towards your main subject. So the key to this photo composition tip is to take a big picture view of the scene. Like stand up, look at it differently. Look at it from another view. And spot the elements that you can use as leading lines. Look for things like rivers or train tracks or doorways or shadows. Get creative. It's just not about straight lines. You should scope your scene for diagonal, curvy, zigzag, radial leading lines too. So see, the image is here. These lines are kind of bringing this together. That's what it's saying pretty much. Okay, I got this. Once I get past this reading stuff, I'm almost done with the reading stuff, and then I can, oh, okay, so my image, it's just as busy on one side as on the other. So I'm going to stick it over here, just because it's easier on this side than it is on the other. I said that before. I'm repeating myself. Repeat and repeat. That's what I doing. There we go. I went today to our little, we have like a warehouse store that kind of has a lot of, it's kind of like if a train or truck has been turned over and people won't accept the stuff, then it's that kind of stuff. It's new or damaged, or it's not really damaged. It's new or, you know, whatever. So I found a whole bunch of Tim Holtz's. Uh-oh, I'm getting it everywhere. I don't want to seal my package up here. Hold on. Let's make sure we can open each one. That would be terrible. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put that there. I think I'll do this one over here. Oh, I didn't do this side. Okay. Rule number 7. I think I'm putting it over here because this looks like a better corner. Make sure I don't have any pages there. Have you guys used this composition when you're doing your stuff? Does this help you at all? Or did you already know it? I bet you already knew it because it's pretty. You may not know you're using it, really. And let's see what we got. I need options. I need options. I got a lot of these ration stamps. I think those came from a digital. I don't know. What's this? Oh. Well, that's kind of cute. I'll do that. Okay, rule number 7. Convey depth. To do this, you'll want to include objects in the foreground, middle, and background of your composition all at once. Hang on, upside down. Don't want my words upside down. Layers, like I'm doing here, create depth. This is layers. I mean, there's several layers here. So that's the way I'm creating depth. Joy, 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 joy. What? Did I miss something? Some of these don't want to open. Oh my. Put that one back in the pile. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do this one, that one. Make sure I'm doing this the right direction. Where's my fuzzy wuzzy pile? See which side I want to put it on. I think I'm staying on this side over here. What did you want, Connie? I don't even, well, let me go back and read. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. I read your comment, take a picture, that sometimes shows what else you need. But I don't really understand what you were talking about. Am I the Looney Tune? Are you the Looney Tune? Is it for somebody else I'm supposed to have the attention? Me don't know. Me don't know. Did you lose me again, Connie? Is it not me at all? It's you? Could somebody type in there to tell Connie what's she mean? Joy wants to know what she means in case she just can't hear me again or something, perhaps. I don't know. Yes, will you talk to her, please? I do not get it. Does anybody else understand what she's saying? I'm so confused. I'm sorry, Connie. Did you not hear how I sprayed did my spray? I said it again. You know you can always go back and watch it. I could say it a third time if you want. I think I'm going to put this over here. that's not. Get her attention. I don't know what she means. Oh my goodness. Maybe, T, can you ask Connie to message you what she means? Maybe she's not hearing me. I don't know. I'm confused. It's funny. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at this. I thought, well, maybe I went blind or dead or, you know, on the screen again, but I didn't. So at least not for me. I didn't. Oh, look at that mess. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. I need more than this. What was that spray she made? Okay, let me say it again. The spray. This spray is just rusty water. That's all it is. I took and I made rust water by putting water and vinegar, and I think I might have put salt in a jar. And then the jar, I put rusty bits inside of it, like rusty nails and rusty things. And once I did that, I set it aside and let it sit there for at least a day or maybe 2 days. I don't know how long I let it sit. And then after it set, the water changed to this color. I took the rusty bits out and used them. Vinegar, salt, and I don't even know what that is. What's that supposed to be? And so I took the rusty bits out of the water and it left this. So then I just put it in a spray bottle. That's all I did. And saved it because, you know, I like to save everything. Everything, every single thing. Hydrogen peroxide. I don't put hydrogen peroxide. Maybe that would work better, faster or something. I don't know. Here we go again. Poof. Poof the magic dragon. That's why we have to put this on there. It works fast. Oh, okay. You must have been sleeping. Did you get a phone call, Connie? Because I did say it. Do you understand now how I made the rusty water? So I just poured the water out and put it in this. And then that's what I used to mix it with distress ink. Let me get some so you can see what I'm talking about. In case you don't know what I'm talking about there. Hang on, it's over here. You know, one of these bottles. So I went squirt, 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 squirt with the rusty water. And then I went drip, drip. And then I went paint, 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 paint. There. Is that clear? What I did? It did make a very pretty color. I really liked it. So, oh yeah, I always save it and put it in a thing and spray papers with it. I usually just spray papers, but this was so weak. You see how watery that is? That was really weak. All right. It will make a rust color. If you leave it long enough, it will make a rusty color. This was weak, very weak, but I went ahead and used it anyway. I have one. This is the first one I did, and it's kind of got an orangey tint to it. Now, before I go on, I want to finish these because I'm going to run out of time. I have 8 more to do, but you know, I'm using this. It's metallic luster. Iced espresso is the color I love. And this dries out quick. It might, you know, all you do is add a little water to it to revive it again. Stir it up with a paintbrush or your finger. I usually use my finger, but I'm using a paintbrush. And then just go over the edges. Just kind of find a, and I'm going to kind of dab it because I don't want it to be, I don't want it to look like a line. I want it to be, and it dries really quick. There. I don't know if you guys can, you probably can't see the metallic, very little. I mean, it just adds a little touch that catches your eye, and that's what I like. Uh-oh, too much. I don't like the brush line, so, you know, that's why I don't mind doing the swooshy. And, of course, my toner, if you're going to use this on yours, make sure you don't get it over your image and blur your image, because mine's a laser jet, remember. Oh, I got to glue that little tip edge down there. Let me get that. Hang on. We're going to glue it down while I see it up. Put the paintbrush in my mouth so I can't talk. Yeah, I lied. I can. I always talk. Who are you kidding? Yeah, usually rust is a lot darker than that. Okay, there we go. Those are done. And you don't have to, this is kind of like watercolor. You really don't have to brush it off, you know, take care of it immediately. You do need to get it off your finger if you're going to go and do more stuff, because you see how sparkly shiny it is. Let me get something and get it off of my finger. Oh, my nose is starting to itch. Yeah, that'll just wipe off and it leaves sparkle. Okay, there's the first set. I might make 1 or 2 more. I doubt I'll finish all 8. I'm going to set those over there. These are right side up. And, oh, images. I'm using the same images. Again, I was going to make them equal if I put them all in my shop. So I'm going to put this on this side. Okay, the last rule. Rule number 8 of photo composition is finding an arresting viewpoint. So it's amazing how much your image can change. Now, this is more for photography. As you play around with the viewpoint, challenge yourself with these composition tips, and the better your work will be. So what they're saying is an arresting viewpoint. So, for instance, if you always stand, if this is what your photograph is that you're taking a picture of, and you always stand with your camera right here and take a picture, what they're saying is maybe put it on the ground and take it, you know, from the ground. Or, you know, the new thing when selfies came out was the pictures of yourself don't look flattering if you're sitting in a chair and you're leaning back and you're taking a picture of yourself, then you have the triple chin going on. So to get rid of the triple chin, they have an arresting viewpoint, which is from above. They, you know, like if this is your body, you're holding your hand up here and looking up to it to take a picture so you don't get a triple chin. That's what they're talking about. Now you know the rest of the story. How about that? I think there's something in that. You know, I think I'm allergic to distress, honestly. I'm not going to give it up, though. Nope, I am not. But I kind of think I am. Oh, what am I doing over here? We need this gluier over here. All right, here we go. I'm getting it close over here because I really want it up. I need to scoot it this way real quick. There we go. Did you guys learn anything about creating your pictures, your projects? Or did you know it already? Sometimes it's good to hear things. Okay. That is there, so I want to put this here. Make sure I'm not stapling a page down. There we go. And let's stick it over here in this corner. Oh, I don't need all that. All that in the pickle too. I don't need all that. There we go. All right, so I don't like that one. I got a lot of those. Let's look over here some more. What's this one? Same one. Those I did print off. I know I did. It was some digital kit. Oh, there. I want to keep that one handy. Oh, this one looked cute, wouldn't it? That looked cute. I like that. Uh-oh. Rookie's back talking. That's my kitty cat. He's a back talker. Tonight, we have a single pedestal sink in our guest bathroom. And so I went in to tinkle. And you know who has to come and interrupt me. He jumps up in the sink. And he's sitting there. That's the way he talks. He talks to me all the time. Anyway, that little stink was, and then he decided to lay down in the middle of the sink. You know, you got to do that because that's always fun. All right, next. Make sure it's right side up. That looks a little big. Oh boy, that fits right in there. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to do this one, and this will be my last one. How about that? And then I'm going to go into chat if anybody wants to come and chat with me. I have a chat group from my private Facebook group of JJ with Joy. So if you're sitting home alone crafting and you want to be part of our group, you're more than welcome. Just come in, join my group, and then you can ask to be invited to the chat group. It's about crafting, so, you know. We like people to be crafting. All right, down we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. There we go. I was trying to make these look like the others in case somebody did want a matched set. You know, it's hard to put something in a journal when you don't have more ephemera to go with it. I tried making like ephemera packs one time. They didn't go over very big, and I don't know why. because to me, it's nice to have ephemera that goes all together. I'm going to put this in this corner. But maybe I needed to do more handmade stuff instead. I think what I did was just pull together a bunch. There we go. Uh-oh. Did I lose it? Nope. I like this ration stamp with the potatoes is what those are. Those little kids got. I'll show you all of them close up here in a second. Connie, are you feeling okay? What are you talking about now? I'm kind of worried about you. You're not, was about the spray. I don't know what you mean. There you go. Good idea. Come into chat. All right. I'm not going to do this part until I get done with the rest of them. But so far, here's what we got with the ones that I finished tonight. I hope that you like what I did here. I don't want to mix this pile with that pile because I already made them all cutesy wootsy in piles. I already separated them so I know what was in the right pile. I think they're adorable. I really like them. And I felt bad for doing them since Penny had just done them, but you know what? Well, I wasn't intending to do them. I did the others. Maybe you are behind time. I'm glad to know that you're okay. I am very glad to know you're okay because you kind of had me a little bit scared there. And this one's a little orangey. I used rusty hinge on this one, but you know, it don't matter. Anyway, that's it. This will be a set of 8 of these that will be in my shop. So watch for them soon. Might not be until tomorrow. And thanks for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to like the video if you did like what I did. And if you would like to share it with someone else, please do. And then if you'd like to see more from me, yeah, you know what to do. Subscribe, ring the bell, choose all, and you'll get every notification of when I come on. And as for tonight, remember your day is full of choices, so choose joy. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.